Nice, I got 2.
I got 2. There he is.
Okay.
Congratulations, Josh. I recognize your name.
You recognize his name?
I recognize his name, you know. I know all
Josh?
mythical beasts.
Or as in his whole name?
His whole name.
Really?
At I Have a Beard on Twitter. You know what I mean? All right, welcome to Good Mythical More, where you get more in-depth analysis of our DNA.
Oh, you know what?
What?
The asparagus metabolite detection was on here.
Oh, for real? What do I click on? I click on my results?
My results, traits, 4th down.
Traits, okay.
Now, the way it works is, so with the research that they do on this, they keep finding that there are genetic markers for certain traits. And there's a level of confidence because it's just basically, they don't understand necessarily the causation, but they do say, oh, people who have this genetic mutation or this sequence in this part of their DNA, it's called a genetic marker, often have this type of trait. And in multiple markers, they have more confidence. So we may not have all the same confidence levels in all the same traits. But if you look at asparagus.
Like, I'll just go through.
Oh, look, see, you have typical odds of detecting and I have typical odds of detecting. I always wonder if you don't.
My pee just always smells like asparagus.
I feel like you need to eat a crap ton of asparagus and then you need to pee and then you just need to really take it in.
Well, I don't usually eat asparagus at all. I think that may be my thing.
You know what, that's what it is, brother.
Alcohol flush reaction, I do not flush.
I does not flush either.
Bitter taste perception, I'm unlikely to taste.
And I can taste, which is, I don't really understand this one. Let's read about this one because.
Bitter taste perception.
I love bitter things, right? Like, okay, cabbage, raw broccoli, coffee, tonic water, and dark beer. Those are like
so you
bitter
taste
tastes.
Coffee, you can taste coffee more than I can. That's interesting. I was actually, it's funny, I was thinking this morning, because I drive in with a cup of coffee.
It doesn't necessarily mean, it just means that you're unlikely to taste it, but it's not a, you know, sure thing.
I was thinking that I don't taste my coffee anymore.
It's your genes, Link.
I just taste, like I drink this coffee, same coffee every single day. I just like, I know what it tastes like, so I no longer actively taste it. It's like when I drink another type of coffee, it's like, this coffee's good or this coffee's bad. But I actually don't even have an opinion about the coffee I drink every day anymore because it's like drinking water. It's like drinking hot water to me.
And it's because of your genes.
Blonde hair, 28% chance.
Blonde hair, 28% chance.
Best friends for life.
We both have a 28% chance of having blonde hair, but yet I have a little bit of it.
I was totally blonde as a kid.
Eye color.
It's a little trivia.
Likely blue. And I was totally blonde as a kid.
And all of my kids were totally blonde as kids. Eye color likely blue. Hair curl.
Slightly curlier hair on average.
Lactose intolerance, we've already done that. Malaria resistance, Duffy antigen. Likely not resistant to one form of malaria.
Male pattern baldness, I said typical odds.
Muscle performance, likely sprinter.
We're sprinters, man.
We both know I ain't no sprinter. Like you've seen me play soccer. I'm like.
But you're likely a sprinter.
But I'm not, but not actually.
If it said actually a sprinter, we'd be in trouble.
Red hair, less than 1% chance.
Norovirus resistance.
Smoking behavior.
Hold on, norovirus resistance.
Oh, what is that? Resistant to
the most common strain. Me too. Is this just things that everybody has? I don't think so, man.
Smoking behavior.
If a smoker,
like if I start smoking, like I'm like, why am I smoking? What? That's how I behave.
Well, yeah. I'm if a smoker likely to smoke more.
Really?
Where's yours?
Typical.
Dang, so I would be a smoker if I smoked.
Oh, don't smoke, bro.
Don't smoke,
Leave
man.
that to me. Don't smoke, kids. It's stupid.
Asparagus metabolite detection. Typical odds of detecting, which is, we talked about that. Biological aging, let's see this one. See report, click on that.
I have to see the report though. If I click
you
on
click
that,
on that,
that's
not
just,
see report.
That's just a description.
Click. I'm guarantee you there's more information because I'm looking at mine right now.
Biological aging.
So like, short telomeres on average, equivalent to those of a person 3.91% older. That's what I have. Oh gosh. You have the same thing. Shorter telomeres on average, equivalent to those of a person 3.91 years older. You have the CT genotype in that. And the next one.
I'm not as wowed by this one because I don't understand the words.
Okay, well, telomeres are parts of your DNA, and if they're longer or shorter, like there's a correlation between the length of your telomeres and how quickly you biologically age. I'm inferring that based on just what I just read. So we have the same one on that one, but the next one, I have typical telomere length on average, but you have another one that is older, 3.14 years older. And then there's another one. Okay, but you get younger on that one, on the AC one. I have typical there, and then I have 2.47 years younger, and then I have typical, and then typical. So it all kind of evens out.
Let's go back.
Oh, you got a little overwhelmed on that one.
Yeah.
Birth weight.
See, all of these are C report. We're about to get bogged down. Birth weight? I actually know my birth weight. I don't need my DNA.
I was lighter as a baby, and it shows here. Mothers with this genotype have babies that are 60 grams lighter on average.
I'm typical birth weight, which I don't remember what that was.
But your kids weighed more than
I don't
my
have
kids.
memories of that. Freckling.
Caffeine consumption.
Oh, where's that? Caffeine consumption.
Oh, now you're perking up.
No pun intended. Subjects who drink coffee consumed a typical amount of coffee per day on average.
That's what I got.
As opposed to slightly higher amount of coffee or a lot of coffee.
Height. If this doesn't show that I'm taller, then this whole thing doesn't work.
Okay, yeah.
Subjects average 0.3 to 0.7 centimeters taller than typical height.
Oh, and mine says typical height. Look at that.
Did you get? There's two of them though. Scroll down.
Taller than typical.
See, look, this is
6 foot
interesting.
tall,
I got the typical height on that gene on the marker 1042725, and you got the high one.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other one, I got the tall one, and you got the typical one.
Mm-hmm. You want to trade?
Yeah. Iris patterns.
Leprosy susceptibility. Good gracious.
Let's see how leprosy susceptible I am. I have typical odds if I'm exposed to leprosy.
Slightly lower odds.
Oh, we can
Boom.
expose you to leprosy then.
Put me out there. Photic sneeze reflex. What's this? Higher odds. Photic sneeze reflex.
I have substantially higher
Tendency
odds.
to sneeze when moving from relative darkness into bright light, most often sunlight. For many people, there are just 2 or 3 sneezes, but one researcher documented up to 43. No one really knows what causes these uninduced sneezes.
You have higher odds of that, Link. We should test that. I have lower odds. No, typical odds.
I can run outside right now into the sunlight and see if I sneeze.
You could do that. Did you sneeze?
No, but I got into a conversation with some people out there.
Does it show you like the names of the people, the last names of the people that you are most commonly your relatives? It's on there somewhere. I found it at one time, and Harris was a common name, and I've never met anyone.
Family and
I've never been
friends.
related to anyone with a Harris last name. With a Harris. Sweet taste preference.
DNA relatives.
I have typical odds of preferring sweet foods.
Is this riveting for you guys?